see what's going to happen. Oops, sorry for that. So let's do this. The bottom right-hand side from Team Revolution, our Blue Zerg player. It's going to be SortOf. Purpose of the music is to get people to turn off ad block. Oh. I mean, sort of works, right? Sort of works. And to the top left-hand side, our red Protoss player is going to be from Systone Gaming. It is strange. If you guys want to be angry about the music, you can blame Sturmcarton. He requested it. He requested it. Yeah, maybe we should just do song request Saturdays or something. Song request Sundays. Song request day. Or we could just go full out and just be like, sell out Saturday. I don't know what else we'd do to sell out. So something like that. Could be fun. Could be funny. New subs get a song request. How about that? That's really starting to sell out, isn't it? New subscribers get a song request. Boom. I think that could be a pretty good part of the stream. Until the stream gets like too big and then it's like, it just gets ridiculous and you can't keep up with it all, I guess. So, we set up into this PvZ cross-spawn Whirlwind. Strange was actually the one who picked Whirlwind first out of the map, so he obviously likes playing this. It was the same sort of situation against Bly in the series that they just played, of course. So, setting up into this, we're going to be seeing this probe just starting to scatter around. Going to go up to the top right here first of all, and then we'll drop down towards the bottom right. So, to the top right and then down to the bottom right, and yeah, just going to be seeing. You're going to be seeing what's going on, basically. Not too much going on from sort of just hatch gas pool. Super standard early stages of Whirlwind. Been a good start to the week, though, in terms of StarCraft. Obviously, again, this only stream today. But we'll be back tomorrow for WardiTV Christmas Invitational, and also in the evening, if we go for SC2 November monthly finals. The best players from November's go for SC2 will be playing probably, I don't know who exactly, but probably players like Snoot, Nurchio, E-Laser, Live, those sort of players are likely to be in there. Basically the players you see every Sunday and go for SC2 are likely to take part, so yeah, thumbs up. And yeah, for now we just wait to see kind of where we go with this. I mean, again, we've seen Strange playing very aggressive player styles, 8 gates or DTs into 8 gates, all rush into carriers, so I'm intrigued. I casted sort of last night against this pro player who actually rushed to carriers. He just destroyed him with Corruptors, so I'm feeling pretty good. Like, SortOf seems to be playing really well lately, and if he wins this, he goes 3-0 in the group. And then he will finish first place in this group, ahead of the playoffs, which will start on Friday. So, again, he'd be the... I mean, we already know our first 2 players in the playoffs is Alive and SortOf, which is pretty sick. Already 2 great players there. And again, we'll be bringing you guys more of those players into the playoffs over the next few days also, so setting up into that, and yeah, anyways, keep an eye on all of that. For now, I guess we should maybe look back to some other bits and pieces. Oh my god, my snap streaks have timers on them. Oh my god. Oh my god, have I lost one? Oh my god, I lost a snap streak. I'm so sad. Alright, so Feeling's just moving around here, having a little bit of a look to see what's going on. 3 extra gateways coming down, and Dark Shrine will finish up very shortly as well. So some Dark Temple will be on the way very soon. As we're going to be seeing SortOf, well, he's just setting up down to this bottom side with... nothing, not too much really. I mean, just very standard stuff from him. We've been seeing nothing really in particular, like a Banelin Nest, Evo Chamber, Lair Starts. Just needs to make sure he's got the Spore Crawls up to deal with the Dark Shrine, which he will, because he just scouts in with this Overlord. Very safe play. Again, new retires Carapace. And Overlord just backs away down the left-hand side now. 4 DTs warp in, going to go towards the third hatchery, and looking to see what sort of damage he can do. The Spore Crawl is not ready just yet. Jeromes will have to pull in to help protect this as these DTs arrive. Okay, a Spore finishes just in time. Does it survive though? Oh my god, this could be pretty huge right now. Oh no, the Spore goes down and SortOf. He's going to instantly start losing his third base here. I mean, there's just no way he can save this. Banelins aren't ready either, so he can't manually detonate onto the DTs, which is also an issue. It means that, just one other way you could have maybe dealt with this that he's just not going to be able to do. This spore over here is going to start getting taken down as well. Queens, they're going to try and kill off the Warp Prism to stop the DTs from getting out of here. Oh, it's so close. Oh my god, it's one hit away from death. But it stays alive, and that is a massive loss here from SortOf early on. He rebuilds the third hatchery instantly to the left side, but that is going to affect him greatly going into the 4 extra gate, going into up against these extra 4 gateways and this 8-gate follow-up. With that charge coming in once again, same build as what we saw from Strange on this map against Bly earlier. That was the game he won in this series, so it's going to be seeing the yeah, it's still just gathering up, and I guess here we go. Warp Prism moving around. Oh my god, guys, I can't believe it. Spotify has released their year in review thing. Oh my god, I'm so excited. This is going to be incredible. That's crazy. I love it already. Alright, anyways, Archon drops coming down. I'm going to have to get excited about this a little bit later, as we're just going to be seeing this Warp Prism moving around here a little bit. And moving over to the left-hand side. So moving over to the left-hand side, a few more drones coming in towards this, what is now the new third base. Base probably building over here as well, sort of just setting up once again. Problem is, he's just going to have so many issues when this attack comes in, which is very, very close to happening. I mean, Zealot sentries are warped in, second Immortal about to pop, and it really isn't looking pretty at all here right now for SortOf. In game number 1 of this best of 3, as Ling's Veins run forwards, trying to help push those Archons back. The Warp Prism is going to get pushed away here. Warp Prism just going to back away around the left-hand side. A few more roaches on the way up, so I mean, sort of starting to get enough to maybe begin to defend this, but it's going to be so difficult. Again, when it's an aggressive attack like this, he really needs to work some magic. Maybe snipe down the Warp Prism during a warping or something, get some really good Baneling connections. He needs so much to go his way. He really does. He needs so much to go his way in this, as we're going to be seeing the Stalkers, Archons, Zealots all join up together and getting ready to go once again down the left-hand side. Here we go. Lots of units here right now moving on down, and Roaches, Banes moving on forwards, and oh, not a good connection here, or not a good position at all here for Strange. What is this engagement by Strange? I mean, he's just walking into this choke point of Banelings with all of his Zealots. That was not really the best way to start. It might still be okay just because of how far ahead he is going into this, but man, that was not really the best way to start at all in this engagement. Drones pull away right now. I mean, SortOf can give up this position because he has this base to the right-hand side, so he can take this base instead. As we're going to be seeing these drones just going on over to the right-hand side. Some more Lings, Roaches gathering up, a few more Banes gathering up as well down on this low ground. A couple more Banes going to be starting to morph in right now. I mean, I still feel you maybe need to snipe the Warp Prism to really make this work. If you sniped the Warp Prism, this would have been fine, but yeah, he's going to be gathering up more units to the left, and, well, wait to see what happens next, I suppose. Lingbane, Roach, still setting up. I was going to see a couple more drones just coming down the low ground, and there is 2 more Banelings morphing in from SortOf. So 2 more Banes morphing in from SortOf right now, going to come around the top side. Going to be attacking in towards this fresh third base now for SortOf. Well, I mean, his army supply is only a little bit behind. If he gets more good Bane connections like he did previously, and attacks with, Strange keeps attacking into choke points, this is still potentially holdable from SortOf. He has got that +1 melee upgrade, which will help to some extent. Just so many sentries mixed into this, and now so many Immortals and Archons too. There's 4 Immortals and 3 Archons, so there's a lot of tech in the Protoss army. Big concave here from SortOf as he starts to attack on in. The first force fields are pretty good, the next force fields are good as well. It will actually just be a disengage for SortOf, doesn't really have a choice about that. As these units spread out once again, moving forwards once more, and going to look to try and connect in once again on a few more of these units. It's just not going to be enough, though, I don't think, as these Protoss units are just way too many of them in SortOf. It really comes down to losing his base to the DTs there initially. He's going to be seeing these Zealots, Archon, Stalkers moving on through, and just going to be seeing these the Queen and these drones going down as well, continue to be chased. And the Zealots is going to surround and continue to pick away at this hatchery. So hatchery will fall. And that will be that as we see these units continue to drop on down. A few more sentries on the way in, and this is basically just going to be GG's for game 1 of this best of 3. Strange takes the first one, and yeah, he doesn't have much to play for right now other than pride and whatever else. And as we see these Zealots start to charge on forwards, See Zarkon's at the front as well, trying to do a bit more damage, deal a little bit more here. See those Warriors and Ravs just trying to back away over to the left-hand side. Zealots swarming in, and oh, here we go. Drone's pushing on in. I mean, trying to control this off with whatever way he can, but he just does not have enough. And that's going to be about it. GG's. Strange takes game number 1 of this best of 3. Not crazy. My favorite song this year was Cheap Thrills by Sia, followed by Origin of Illness by Kill the Young. You know what that is, that Origin of Illness? That's because for a long time on the stream, there was a phase on the stream where I didn't add any new music on my Spotify, and Origin of Illness I think was a really good song to like outro the stream with and to do breaks with, and so I played it so much on stream that it's actually one of my top songs of the year. And I found out by Picture Detective, same reason actually. Top artists, Arctic Monkeys. That's not too surprising. Arctic Monkeys has been my top artist for like the last 2 years. It's crazy. XX, Trivium. That's so dumb. That's just because like at one point in the year I decided to just listen to these bands. That's a dumb one. My favorite genres were indie rock, new rave, dance punk, indie tronica, and garage rock. And my favorite day to listen to music is Monday. Well, isn't that interesting? My favorite day to listen to music is Monday. That's crazy. All right. That's intense. Love it. I love those sort of stats. I think it's really cool. Like little stats like that. I like it. Alright, anyways guys, we're in game 2 of this series. SortOf is to the bottom left, Strange is to the top right, and it is Strange who's up 1 game in this best of 3. So, setting on up. And seeing what's going to happen. I mean, Overgrowth, quite a nice map for Protoss players, really. It's been an interesting startup here, honestly. Like, Whirlwind being won by Strange. This happened in the last series as well, remember. So Strange won Whirlwind, and now he's looking to try and win Overgrowth. If you can win this, I mean, again, finishing 3rd place in the group is basically worth more OSC points, basically. So I guess that's what he's going for by kind of winning this, and yeah, it's still stuff on the line. I knew there was a reason we still played out for 3rd place and so on, so I knew it. Bronze Saint SC2, thank you very much for subscribing with Twitch Prime. Hi there, he says. Well, hello there. How are you doing? Thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you so much. Can we get some STI hearts in the chat, please, for Bronze Saint? You do get Christmas decoration on the tree. You can pick between a gold ball, a silver ball, a glittery silver ball, or we have some silver stars, or some gold paper balls. Crazy. 51 days, 19 hours is yours. See, like, I feel as though I listen to a lot of music, but I obviously don't, because I always have so much lower than everyone else. I think it's just because when I think about it, I actually don't listen to that much music on Spotify, because a lot of the time I have Spotify open all day, right? But I only play a song every hour, or twice an hour, right? Because of stream breaks, you know? So actually, I guess I don't listen to it as much as I think I do, which I always think is kind of interesting. Anyway, I think those sort of stats are really cool. It's still, I think like 40 days, 27 days is quite a lot. Interesting. Anyways, if I love stats, I should connect my Spotify account to Last.fm. I've been thinking of doing that. I think I might start doing that as well, actually. Link it to Last.fm. Then we can get the bot to tell you guys what's been listened to lately. But then people can stalk me, and when I listen to all the crappy music that I like to listen to in the background when I'm not on the stream, everyone's like, what? No. Everyone's like, oh god, what an idiot. Something like that. Anyways, Dark Shrine on the way up, and extra gateways coming down right now from our Protoss player. Same build as last game, and pretty much the same build as the last game for our Zerg player as well. We see it. Balin Nest coming down, the Evolution Chamber coming up as well. And a lair on the way too from SortOf. So pretty much exactly the same as in game number 1. Just has to make sure he has units in position to protect the Spore Crawler this time around, because that was a big issue for him there in game number 1. Losing that 3rd hatchery, pretty much irrecoverable from him at that point. You see this Overlord, so I'm dropping into, morphing into a drop-in Overlord, so drop-in Overlord coming in right now, and I guess these Zerglings can jump up in towards that Overlord and drop in. A little bit of counter damage. We see this Warp Prism coming across the map. Dark Shrine is finished. I mean, Spore is about to finish building over here. He's got 2 queens nearby, which will help to block. Let's see if it's going to be enough, as we're going to be seeing the first few DTs starting to move on forwards. Getting ready to go. Here we go. I mean, there's Lings in position, though, so these DTs just going to lift up into the Warp Prism, and back away very simply, I think. As actually, no. Zerglings go down. These DTs continue to push forwards, and now, now it's awful because the Warp Prism dies, so these DTs should die. So how much more can they kill before that? I mean, the Queen goes down here, a few more Zerglings coming in. This one DT does get away. Wow, that was a, that was a little bit of an interesting one. That is actually really interesting. At the same time, these Lings do drop in. 6 workers killed, Natural Mineral Line currently not mining. And so, as Zerg player continues to do a bit more damage here, goes for one more probe, he gets it before it jumps into the assimilator, and then lifts back up into this Overlord to back away. And overall here, I think Strange, well, he's once again good for this big 8-gate follow-up. But I mean, surely SortOf was in the main base and saw this, right? Yeah, he's seen all these extra gateways, so he knows exactly what's going on now. And he knows that he's got to just be defensive, safe, and make enough units, and he should be good. GT comes back in, is going to go down. Obviously, with the 8-gate follow-up, if you're not going to have any Archons, it does take away a big amount of the kind of initial pressure you can put in here. Pretty crazy. We're going to be seeing these depths going to, DTs again going to load up, so another warping of DTs. He's going to start a blink for the kind of 8-gate follow-up here, unless he just wants to try and take a third base with it. But I imagine he'll try and be aggressive, and again, this time his choice of the Twilight Council upgrade will be the blink upgrade. Just continue to come down to this south side. You're going to see this couple of creep tumors. Going to be continuing to finish up over here. Going to see these 4 GTs. They're just going to morph straight into Archons. I mean, they very well may. 4 probes going down again. The Lings are back in towards this mineral line and just doing a bit more damage. I think he morphed in a couple of Banes there actually. As 3 Zerglings will unload and they'll run in towards this mineral line right now. Going to see 1 probe going down. There goes that Overlord. Gets picked off here. And it's, yeah, this has actually been really good stuff by SortOf, really just shutting down everything and really putting himself into a great position now for the rest of the game. I mean, again, all he really has to do is survive this attack. Not this attack, I mean, there's going to be more stuff coming. But survive the big attack and he's going to win this, and we're going to go to game number 3. It's actually kind of great. We've been seeing, obviously, the first 3 games of the day were 2-0s, but if we're going to see 3 2-1s at the end of this, it has been a great first day of games here. And again, hopefully tomorrow we can bring you guys back. Tomorrow, again, we're hoping to have, just need to confirm with the players, but they all said they were available. So tomorrow, Gumiho, Billowy, Snoot, and Halston is going to be Group B of the competition. Which is crazy, right? Like, that's such a stacked group. That should be really good. So make sure you tune in tomorrow for that. And we'll be bringing you guys all of those games. I look forward to it immensely, and hopefully you guys are as well. Strange just moving around with this Adept right now. So you're going to see a lot of Zerglings from SortOf going up the left-hand side of the map. So a lot of Zerglings going up the left-hand side. The +1 melee is going to be finishing very soon. And I mean, we see an attempt to take a third Nexus here, but so many Zerglings coming in, it's probably just going to get cancelled. Actually, Adepts and Stalkers can begin to warp into Defender, I suppose. And as we see, the Lings will just be pushed away then. So third Nexus will survive for now, but only really a matter of time before SortOf just says, okay, right, let's do this then. And he just goes with all of his stuff and just attacks and wins the game, basically, I think. So we're seeing these units from SortOf just backing away to the natural expansion now. Again, Stalkers and Archons joined up together on this left side. You can still get aggressive, I think. I mean, you can take a third Nexus and fall back to it if you do enough damage. I still think he has to try and attack and do something with the fact that he's invested into 8 gateways early, even if it isn't going the right way, you know? Even if it isn't going the best for him. We're going to be seeing these Lings and Roaches continue to pick away. These rocks will go down. A lot of Lings going to come on in here, and these Adepts are going to keep on falling as well. This Zealot is also going to fall right now. And this Pylon also taking quite a bit of damage. This Nexus will take a bit more damage also. And we're going to be seeing a lot of units actually up in the main base. Okay, well, he has Blinks, so he drops the sentries and Blinks into the main. It's a move which might just be game-changing here in favor of Strange. Big counterattack by SortOf now, though, so he goes across the map to see what he can do, as he will begin to lose his main base. He's getting some Banes and Spines on the low ground, so he'll gather those units up together over here. Overcharge comes down, doesn't last very long at all, and the Mothership Core doesn't have energy to really use many more overcharges, so this is a little bit of a crazy few moments right here, as you see SortOf just breaking on through, gets through that extra little bit of wall. 3 Lings and Banes already up into the high ground here. His main base has gone down. So many units just waiting for these swords to come down, though they blink down as well, and the Banelings, oh, the force fields are good. Blocking those Banelings away there initially. At the same time, DT is hitting the third base also, and this is turning into one heck of a crazy game. SortOf does not really have, well, Strange doesn't really have a lot, I guess, as the Banelings actually do crash in towards the Stalkers now. Roaches and Ravagers moving forwards too. I think Strange is just going to run out of stuff as SortOf will continue to clean up around the map. And I guess we need to see a Spore Crawler. Spore Crawler is second patrol building because he knows DTs could maybe be a bit of a nuisance if they do manage to break that first Spore down. There it is. GG. Sort of takes game 2. We're tied up 1 game apiece. That means guys are getting as much as their older stuff, but I don't know. Anyways. Metal Monday is almost over, guys. Metal Monday is almost over, guys. Again, we will be live again tomorrow, 1 PM CT, for our second day of matches. Snoot Harston, Gummy Ho, and Billowy. What the heck's with the music today? It's Metal Monday! People asked for Metal Monday multiple times. They really made a big deal out of it, so I let them have Metal Monday to prove that that it will not be the popular option. I mean, I kind of like the music as well. I don't mind it. It's just to kind of please a generic crowd. It's not the best choice, obviously. So I know it's one of those things. Like if you play like fairly generic music, no one's really gonna complain about it because they might not like it, but they're like, yeah, okay. But when you start playing something like a bit more like heavy, people will be like, what, really, and stuff like that. So yeah. Anyways, we settled up into this game 3 of the best of 3, and we're going to be seeing the few Zerglings coming over, starting to work their way through this pylon here. So, starting to work their way through this pylon, we're going to be seeing the Cybercore blocking the third base, actually trying to lay sort of in the early stages. And yeah, just going to be seeing kind of a Twilight Council coming on up for Strange once again. Are we going to see the same old kind of Robo and Dark Shrine? Probably not, I think. I actually think we're going to see Glaive starting up right now. So we'll see that in a moment or so. There we go. Glaive's on the way. Just the lack of a Robo already means that it's probably not going to be the Dark Templar player. So good little way to spot that sort of stuff. As we see Lings continuing to work their way through the Cybernetic score here. So really having a delay on this third base. The single Adept here is obviously adding to the kind of annoyance of this because it is pushing these Zerglings back. It's actually something we saw Hero doing a lot last week in the Lei Feng Cup / SGL Cup. So we saw that a lot last week as well. Resonating Glaives continue to come up here right now from this Twilight Council. So Glaives continue to roll on up. A couple more gateways being added on as well. And another Adept just coming down to the south side of the map. A few more Zerglings just gathering together up on the main base. This probe to the right hand side, and yeah, Balin Nest dropping down, Evolution Chamber dropping down as well from SortOf. And a couple more gateways coming down from Strange. A couple more gateways coming down from Strange here, and we're going to be seeing the Stalker continue to chase this away. So Stalker continue to chase this away over to the left hand side, and the Overlord is going to be pushed all the way back now. So Overlord is going to be pushed all the way back, and just doesn't quite manage to reach it there at the very, very end. Lair on the way up then, back at home for SortOf. Balin Nest as well, super standard. Again, what we've been seeing pretty much every single game from him. So we are looking towards Strange to really start giving us something different now. With the lack of DTs, and with this Resonating Glaives, we're going to see a few Adepts attacking early. I mean, to be fair, we saw a lot of this Adept-based play for a long time here in the world of Legacy of the Void. So Adept Glaives is not a build that we should be unfamiliar with. It's just not the most common build right now in the current metagame. So pretty interesting, as we're going to be seeing these Lings do back away. And this probe to the right-hand side is continuing to just patrol over on the gold base. So, probe continuing to patrol over on the gold base. We're going to be seeing a lair is going to be finishing up then. We're going to be seeing the +1 melee upgrade coming in as well. Warp Prism popping out from Strange. He's actually still going to get the Warp Prism to kind of harass with these Adepts as well. And try and split up the harassment into a couple of different locations. There's Adepts going up through the left side of the map right now. We've got 7 of them in total. So 7 of them in total going up the left-hand side, and have Robobay being added in as well by Strange. So Robobay coming in from Strange right now too. And his transition is building on up here. So I guess wants to go into Disruptors fairly quickly. I'd be surprised if he went into Colossi right away at this point already. So you've seen these Adepts trying to shade through. Doesn't really find anything just yet. And that Warp Prism with a couple of Adepts inside are going to be going towards the right side of the map. But man, these Adepts get absolutely destroyed over here. Banelands connect, and well, the Adepts don't have the best of time. Queen's going to take down this Warp Prism as well. Don't target fire it. Actually, they go back onto the Adept as it drops out. And that's a little bit of a shame. That was actually a little bit of a shame there from SortOf. He could have killed that Warp Prism. And that just takes that threat out of the map. And if he wants to rebuild a Warp Prism, boom, he loses Robo Facility time, which means less Colossus or whatever else he wants to build. For now, it is actually going to be Colossus production, so I was incorrect. I really did think it was going to be the Disruptors, but he's going to go Colossi once again. He was doing this against Bly as well, right? So he's doing this against Bly because he just died. You already see Hydra's coming up here from SortOf, so a bit of a different playstyle from him as well right now. So a completely different playstyle from him at this point. So let's continue to set on up. SortOf just going to be going over to the left-hand side. I'm just going to be seeing this Overseer continue to fly on through to just check what is going on. Just to check what exactly is happening here from Strange. Let's have a look to see what's on around the map. Going to see a couple of these overcharges having to push that Overseer back. So we're going to drop creep over to the left-hand side. Unfortunately, does not get in position to block the third Nexus, so I'm not going to slow that down at all. As I do wonder, I mean, SortOf just going to go for a big Hydra push, or is he, there's Lurker Dance. I mean, yes, Lurkers as a follow-up, that's a very natural transition from this sort of point. But I mean, how aggressive is SortOf going to be before them Lurkers? It looks as though he is going to attack. That was my question. He is answering it for me. Really nice as well. Picks off the War Prism here in the center. So again, just getting rid of map control really from Strange. It's just something that he doesn't have to worry about for a little while longer now. Which means if he does want to attack, then he can focus on attacking once again. So these units continue to go down the left, and we're going to continue to see what's going to happen. We're going to be seeing this Rock's getting picked off already by these few Colossi. Well, let's see. As we see these Lings, Hydras, and Banes, and ready to go. I just don't think you can fight into this. Not with two Colossus already up. Not a chance. So I'm just going to be seeing SortOf just backing away a little bit now, just waiting, and I think waiting for the Lurkers to come into play. It's probably his better option now as we see. Oh, actually, this Cross player going to push forwards, and this is awkward because actually for SortOf, he's starting to take quite a bit of damage. These Hydras aren't super fast off of creep, so Swords can catch up to them. They don't want to blink forwards or anything. They don't actually have blink to blink forwards with, but he's losing a few units trying to get away here, and it's a little bit painful. Gets onto creeps, so finally he'll escape this now. And Strange, with actually quite a few units up this left-hand side, is going to commit on in. He's not making any more probes. He's actually stopped with 44 workers. So for all the times we talked about a fake third base, we didn't talk about it this time, but it is very fake. You see a few Banes connecting here initially. Nice forces to block the Hydras away. Already the fourth base of our Zerg player is going to be going down. So the fourth base will fall here as a big aggressive push comes in from Strange to try and win this. Takes down this base. These Broodlings going to get taken down as well. Going to take down a couple of eggs. These Hydras going to be just momentarily. There we go. Getting cancelled. He moves into a really good position up top here because these force fields can just go across from this chasm to the hatchery, which just blocks off so many Hydras so easily. These forces in the back continue to just rack up the kills. 18 and 11 on them already. And SortOf is in a lot of trouble right now. He's continuing to push forward. Strange seems to just have a little bit too much. And SortOf, as though he might actually end up coming through this group in second place, as this attack from Strange is probably going to win it out for him. These drones going to continue to be picked away at, and these Hydras going to be spreading out as well, coming back in and trying to take down a few more Zealots. So a few more Zealots continue to drop here. A couple more force fields coming in as well. I'm just going to be seeing these Hydras turn around once again to keep on fighting. But I mean, the Colossi just get shred their way through these, and SortOf is just going to type one out. Strange is going to take it 2-1.